Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Really? 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 Oh Lord, that really went old school.
What's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? It's your guy G, the number one Cowboy fan. Have to come at you live, direct, and correct with some Mo news. That's right, I said Mo news, M-O news that you can use. That's what I said, and here we are on What's Up Wednesday. Give it up. You know, let me say this here. Somebody's really getting comfortable. You know, I got Elmo. I got Elmo over here. You know, he got his little doggy bed over here. He snugs up into that old doggy bed, and boy, he gets comfortable. You know, but like the old moderator right here. What the moderator came out the back. She didn't come out the background and listen. Let me tell you something. She came on one time, and you know what? I ask every time. I say, "Fleabug, are you gonna come on, or you gonna hang out in the back?" I'm coming on.
No, I've
Every
only
time.
been on 3 times.
But it's all good. So yeah, Fleabug has raised her courage up to actually come out in the forefront to hang out with the Cowboy Huddle podcast. Give it up for Fleabug. We got some comments already. I'm thinking everybody's gonna be watching the Dallas Stars and the Mavericks come on tonight. But boy, we got some folks in here tonight. Let's pull up
They
some of
want
these.
to see what's up. They want to see what's up with us.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate. We're running a little late tonight because we got a special guest that's coming on tonight as well. He's really busy. They've been busy. They've been so busy, but they should be on tonight. We'll give them some time to get on here. But let's see who we got in here. Well, you know, we got our loyal subscribers. There he is. JVS21 is in the house. Give it up. How about them Cowboys? Ooh wee. Robert is in the house. Robert Roan is in the house. What's up, good fellas? All right, let's give it up. All right, Raymond is in the house. Give it up for Raymond. We appreciate you. And you know, our fire starter. You see our fire starter in the house? You see it? Go down one more. Our fire starter. There he is, Patrick Ryder. Give it up. You know how to put those topics out there where he just kind of baits us in, and you know. And then he reels in there. I see the comment. And the next thing you know, I'm commenting on it. So good job, Patrick. All right, Bobby's in the house. What's up? What's up? Give it up for Bobby. So there's a reason, Fleabug, that we came on at 8:00 tonight because you know the schedule dropped. The schedule dropped, and we wanted to make sure everybody had a chance to look at the schedule so they can go on SeatGeeks and StubHub and start placing their orders for their tickets. So yeah, so that's why we wanted to come on a little later. And as you can tell, what we're doing tonight, I don't know about y'all, we are rocking our one star, one family. Give it up. Yeah, so if you don't know, guys, we had a very eventful afternoon. Was that yesterday? Was it yesterday?
No, it was on Monday.
It was Monday. What's today? Wednesday. Oh,
Today is Wednesday. Oh, what
say
you
we
drinking
started
over
up.
there? What you drinking
I
over
know
there?
it. I know it. I know it. I know it. So, but
Oh,
listen, we had a great time. Before we bring this individual on, let's go ahead and do our formal introduction like we always do, Fleabug, and let's give our thanks to those that have, especially all these people in the comments. We got to especially give you guys a big shout out for just being supportive of this channel, and also we also have others that we have to thank as well. Like, look, see, there she go. All right, so we got to give a
don't do
special
me.
thanks to the Cowboy Huddle Podcast Facebook, Cowboy Fan 365, we them boys, 520 boys, Queen of Honor by Cowboy Fan Club Mexico, Cowboy Fan Zone 24/7, Guadalajara, Hard Hitters, my boys and women. Then we got yours truly, one star, one family is in the house. So yeah, we want to say thank you to everybody that has supported this channel, man. And we got some great things going on. I gotta listen, y'all gotta tune in Monday night. I actually have a player that has been picked up by the Cowboys, and we're going to interview the parents. So Give it up. That's going to be on Monday night. So you guys stay tuned to Monday night. Okay, before we bring on, we got to go into our next introduction and promotion. Let's go into that real quick. So again, guys, if y'all didn't know, now you know we do have Cowboy Huddle Podcast apparel. That's right. That's what I said. And basically, this is great for tailgate parties, home games, as well as away games. Visit our website at www.cowboyshuddleapparel.com and browse all of our apparels at that website. Again, thank y'all. So, with that being said, come on, moderator. She all caught up in everything. Yeah, she just do it
You
all
know
over.
what? You gonna get boy. Just come on here and let's go.
Okay, so listen. Again, I want to thank everybody that has been purchasing our product, our merchandise. Man,
Thank
it's been
you.
great. Yeah, man. We're just we're just trying to get our name out there. And with that being said, again, like you see, we are rocking our one star, one family. And is my music too loud?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Let me fix that. I'm jamming over here. Okay, so listen, it's a reason we wearing this, and you guys probably seen on TikTok. We posted a couple of videos of our adventure out there in Las Colinas, Las Colinas. But with that being said, I want to bring somebody on that I tell you what, this guy is such a cool dude. I mean, he does everything, Fleabug. This guy, I
Everything.
thought he was a rap. He's a rapper. He's a promoter. He's got a wicked swing in the golf. I mean, and what did you? Oh man. Anyway, so without further ado, I got to bring him on. No other than DJ Kai of One Star, One Family. Give it up.
What's up? What's up? What's up,
Hi.
Big G? What's up, Felicia? How you doing?
Hi.
Hello,
Welcome.
hello.
Welcome.
How you doing, brother? You doing okay? And are you getting any rest?
No, dude, I only slept like 3.5 hours last night. All this editing, bro. All these pictures from our golf tournament, everything. I just been editing, getting everything down there so we could get it out there. And then the schedule drop in. All I could think of, man, what we gonna do? Who we gonna call? Who we gonna talk to? All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, man. And I must say, man, now I just saw that you guys have enrolled in a walk. Dude.
Yeah, yeah. It's a walk though. It's not a run. It's a walk. So someone reached out to us about, hey, this is going on, and Coach Greg Ellis is going to be out there helping promote this mental,
Hey.
Awareness for mental health. And there'll probably be more Cowboys there, being that he's involved. And I was like, okay, cool. So what do? I just register a team, One Star, One Family, and see who wants to roll with us and walk. And it's going to be in Fort Worth, Texas, this Saturday morning. So, hey, while we're here, that's what we do, man. While we're here or in the area, let's include as many people as we can, get them together, and just see who shows up and see what we can do. So, yeah, we're hoping to have a few people to walk with, catch up, because people are hitting us up to go to dinner, breakfast. You know what? Let's just meet at that walk. We could talk for like 5 miles, 3 miles, whatever it is, and catch up.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys are popular, and that's crazy. And where do you guys live again? Tell us one more time.
We are in California. We're actually in Bakersfield, California, Central California. But yeah, we're obviously I flew over here because I had a DJ event on a festival on Saturday, and then we flew over here on Sunday. The tournament was on Monday. My wife, Sherry Godmother, she drove over here with Sally Ride. They drove over here, took a couple days, and now we're on. I thought we were going to be on kickback mode.
Yeah, well,
But
y'all been busy since y'all been here, dude. So,
yeah.
I guess let's get into what we had going on, man. Explain to everybody, because I had a blast, man. And well, there she is. There is, now I got a story.
Oh, she's
She's
wearing
rocking our
Hey,
shirt.
look,
Hey,
swag. We got our Cowboys. We got our Cowboys Huddle podcast swag on, man. We got
yeah,
our swag on.
that's what's
All
up.
right.
Love it, love it.
So I got a quick story, real quick.
Yes, sir.
And Sherry, the godmother, Her name is that for a reason, guys. And I'm gonna share this story with you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got to. And so me and Kyle was talking. He said, "Hey, Gary, just see if you can get a cart, man." And he hang out with it. I got the cart, and I'm riding. Me and I picked up a guy. We became buddies, and we're riding. And we came back. I had to charge my phone up. Then Sherry Godmother came out of nowhere. Her and her friend, and they pulled a set it off on us. We got carjacked. We got carjacked.
Heart jack.
We got carjacked. Yeah.
I knew he was.
But no, it was all good. We had a great time, and I understand you had to go out there and relieve some folks. So you guys were so busy. So let's get into it. Kind of share with everybody what went on and how y'all come about putting this together. So I'm going to let you have the floor on this and just share with everybody your experience and how all this kicked off.
Well, let's see. A few years ago,
Oh well,
Yeah.
we were part of Kenny's tournament back then, and our role has just become greater. And I'll let Kai talk about that. I just wanted to ask real quick: do I fly into ATL when I go to the game?
Yeah,
Okay.
you know what? The schedule dropped, guys. I'm
booking
sorry.
flights.
The schedule dropped, so while I'm here,
We're
she's like already checking out flights to go to ATL. So we're going to ATL. I went
Okay.
live on our One Star One Family page, and already the feedback is we're going to ATL. A lot of people are rocking with ATL, so
yeah.
get your tickets now before they start jumping up. People buy them and start reselling them, but it's going to be popping in ATL.
So this is the game you guys going to attend.
That's going to be the main away game that we're going to attend is the Atlanta. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where that's where the One Star One Family is going to do a takeover in Atlanta, right?
Well, we're going to hook up with a lot of other fan clubs. So, yeah, it's going to be on. It's going to be on and popping.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well, we might need to see if the Cowboy Huddle podcast can meet you guys down there. How about that?
oh, let's do it,
Now,
man.
what-
Hey, you guys already know you're part of the family. You guys are part of One Star One Family. We're all doing this together. So,
Yes,
the
sir.
more the merrier, man. We're just out there to have fun. That's all.
Yes, sir. So now with this event here, so you said you had a tournament in California and then you came down
Yeah.
here. So
Yeah. So what happened was 3 years ago, we came out to we heard about this golf tournament that Kenny the Shargant was hosting. We started coming in contact with him. We attended it and we were blown away. We're blown away because we're regular fans just wanting to come golf and see a couple celebrities, a couple.
yeah,
Dude, we're sitting in there after we're, registering. We're seeing all these Cowboys greats walking around and we're like, what the heck?
yeah,
And then after the round of golf, we're in the reception, room, and you got guys
Yeah.
like Ed Too Tall Jones walking around. You got guys like Tony Tobert, multi Super Bowl champs walking around, and we were really tripping out because we were like, we're just regular fans. How are we here? Like, this is crazy. Well, we came back again last year and we wanted to be part, of the tournament, and we did. And this time we had Eric Williams, another 3-time Super Bowl champ,
Mhm.
on our team, and we got to
Wow.
play with him and meet him. And next, we got to go get real close with Kenny Gant, and we created like a super super close relation
Yeah.
bond, whatever you want to call it. And we stood in contact, and now we're doing all kinds of stuff with Kenny Gant, and all his brothers are Super Bowl champs, right? I mean, all his NFL brothers, they're all
Yeah.
multi Super Bowl champs.
Yeah.
So they've been seeing us around. They see us doing a lot of stuff, being proactive with all kinds of events, and here in Texas, over in
Yeah.
Cali, and now it's crazy, bro. It's like we're able to talk to them. They know who we are, and now we're able
Yeah.
to just hit them up for different stuff. But last year, after the tournament, I was like, I don't see anything Cowboys golf related, like a really nice country club
Man.
happening in California. We're golfers. We're avid golfers. When I was golfing a lot, I had like a 7.2 handicap. Like I was sticking. But I also been working on One Star One Family, getting that off the ground and
Yeah.
and all that. But we pitched it to them,
Mhm.
and because of how we've been doing things, he really trusted us with it, and he's like, "Let's do it." So once he gave us the green light to do it, it was all hands on deck. We made it happen. So that happened last month. And last
Wow.
month we had Kenny Gant, Tony Tobert, and five-time Pro Bowler Anthony Miller, and at our first tournament in Cali. So that was last month. We hosted that. He showed up. They did their thing, did autograph signings and all that. And then the following year, then the following month, which is this event, we
Yeah.
actually had a big hand in organizing that and helping him organize that. So we were organizing 2 golf tournaments at the same time.
Mhm.
Zoom meetings, phone
Yeah.
calls, online stuff. Like, it was crazy. We were doubling up on everything on top of DJing and doing everything else that I do.
Yeah.
Um, but we made it happen, bro. You were there. You saw it. The vibe was cool. The place was primo,
Man.
awesome country club. It was just really cool, man. And all the sports legends, the sports
Yeah.
figures that were there, like Rafael Palmeiro,
Give it up.
yeah. And I'm from Cali, but I know Rafael Palmeiro is a Texas Rangers like legend, right? And then you got Jim Jeffcoat there. You got guys from different teams.
Yeah,
There.
Brian Robertson. I mean, what was his name? Damian Robertson.
Davian
Good
Robinson was
guy.
there. Jimmy King was there. He was the point guard for the Fab Five back when they
Yeah.
were with Michigan. So that was really cool because I didn't know these guys, but it didn't matter. Like, they were there to really be part of the welcoming vibe and part of what's to come, because this is kind of our first time helping Kenny Gant at this big tournament here. And
Man.
already the feedback is there, so we're already ready to do it again, do some more, and really get out there. So no, we
Yeah.
appreciate you going. I called you and Felicia because I really wanted you guys to get out there,
Man.
network, see who's who at the same time, try to work up some stuff for this upcoming season. You guys did that, make some contacts, and that's what it is, man. It's all about sharing the love and just helping each other grow, man. Stay in
Yeah.
contact so we could all, like I say, level up together.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this here, man, for a fact, man. I met some new people. I met some people that I met from the last outing we had at the Cigar Lounge last year. So it
Right.
was great to just to network with, and like I said, like you say, man, the players themselves, man, they were just straight up and just friendly, and came around and hung out with us and everything. So it was a great environment. Everybody was on one accord. So it was just a great environment. And a lot of people from my job, they saw exactly what was going on. So you're going to
Yeah.
definitely have more that's going to register next year. I promise you right now, because some
Yeah.
people don't believe it until you see it, till they see it. And you
Yeah.
really went, Gary. I say, yeah, I was there. He say, oh, hey man, make sure let me know next year. So that's
Yeah.
great, man. That's so great. But we want to give now. There was a reason that they did this. It was for a cause. What cause was that for?
So the cause is to raise awareness and also to raise funds for, domestic violence. It's a big thing. And a lot of us, like I tell people, a lot of us were raised with it growing up.
Right.
And I'll be one to admit it, even though my family probably won't be up for it. But you know what? It was on
It
and
happened.
cracking when I was little, for me
Right.
personally.
Right.
So to be able to be in the spot, in the situation where I can actually help and make a difference and get people to come together for that cause, to me, it's awesome. But Kenny Gant, he actually lost a sister to domestic violence.
That's
She was
right.
shot and killed. It was when he was getting drafted. He was gonna try to get her out of the situation with his first big check from the Cowboys when he got drafted back, then. And it was a little too late before he got that check, and he lost his sister to it. It affected his nephew, so it's not just the victims, but also the others that it affects. Because
Yeah.
now he's growing up without a mom. He's growing up, needing help, assistance. Mental health is another
Mental
big
health.
thing that happens with that. Everything. So he does have a story. He does have a cause. He does have a reason. He does have a purpose. And once we found that out, and at the same time, he's very, it's a very passionate thing that he's trying to do.
Mhm.
And again, all we're trying to do with our reach is help get it out there also and do whatever we can to help them out. But man, we're just like so honored to be part of this and just very thankful that we're in a position to get people out there and help towards these causes. Now, it was both tournaments. Both tournaments were towards domestic violence organizations. The one in Bakersfield went to the Open Door Network, which they used to be Alliance Against Domestic Violence. Awesome organization. They provide shelter. Like now, they provide shelter. They provide food. They provide training for these people to get back to positive living. And so we donate are donating money to them over in Bakersfield in California. And
Mhm.
Kenny's got his organization here that he's going to be giving money to over here. So it's pretty awesome, man. It's pretty awesome.
Well, you know what? We definitely salute you guys for what you have put together. And again, it was a great success. So, from the Cowboy Huddle podcast, we want to say thank you. Yeah. And like I said, we enjoyed ourselves. Felicia, I mean, she checked in, and her and they held it down. So I noticed that no one called my phone about none of the raffles or the auction. So evidently, I did not win.
You did. You did. You did.
You did. Yeah.
But Sherry
Hey,
actually won.
no, no. Listen, any phone, any number that came up on my phone that did not, I didn't have a program. I answered it, and I don't care if it was spam because I thought somebody was going to give me that Luca jersey and the Tony Dorsett, but evidently somebody else wanted. But hey, man, it was a
Oh
great night.
man. Yeah. So it was cool, man. We had a lot of donated items, a lot of cool items. Of course, with all these sports legends, we have some autographed items that we did
Oh
some
my
live
gosh.
auctions on. Someone walked away with the CD Lamb autograph framed jersey for $500, and then the Michael Parsons I think went for 475. So that was actually a pretty
Gee.
good deal. Yeah,
It
but they're
really was.
autograph certified, legit framed. Like they were really really
Yeah.
nice. So it's really cool, man. It's crazy that like I said we're in this position, but we worked really hard to do what we can to make it, also present ourselves professional
Yeah.
to maintain that high standard what we're trying to accomplish, and we're doing it, and it takes a lot of help like from friends like you guys to make it happen, and we appreciate your help too, volunteering and getting out
Yeah.
there. That was super awesome for you guys to be there. It was awesome to see you guys.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
Well,
Thank
we
you.
again we appreciate that invite, and we're not going to just sit here and put you on a hot seat like that. Let's get into talking a little football, Kai. What do you think
Yeah.
about that? Let's get into talking some football. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, Patrick Wright got a comment. He said, first game of the season is Amari Cooper's revenge. Oh,
Yeah.
it's going to be the greatest test for our DBs. And we're going to get into the schedule. And this is the reason we started late because we knew that the schedules dropped and we wanted to make sure everybody got a chance to look at the schedules and go ahead and do what they had to do. So that's why we came on at 8 o'clock tonight. But we'll turn back at 7 p.m. on next Wednesday night. So let's get on into this real quick. So here's a article here, and I want to see what you guys think about it. You and Fleetbug, what y'all think? So it says Cowboys planning to give backup quarterback a tons of reps this offseason, and we're not talking about Cooper Rush. So with that being said, so what it says here, it says quarterback
Ooh.
Dak Prescott future with the Dallas Cowboys is up in the air as he's heading into the final season of the 4-year, $160 million deal. With that in mind, the Cowboys want to see what they have behind him in Trey Lance.
Whoa.
So this is what Brian Schottenheimer had to say. He said, "We know Dak, we know Coop. Lance is the question mark." Offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer said, it's going to be all about getting him a tons of rep throughout OTAs, mini camp, and then training camp. You're going to see him getting a ton right leading into the preseason. So this is what they're saying. DJ Kai, so how you feeling about that? Knowing that Trey Lance at his final year, he's finally gonna get some PT. What do you think about that?
Well, I know that came from Stephen Jones. He kind of put it out there that Lance is definitely going to get some reps, but why are you paying for somebody if you're not going to give him any reps? And for what we gave up for him, we got to see what he's about. We know he's got better legs than Dak and Cooper Rush. We can't doubt
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
So, and he's younger. And the thing is, with that, they didn't extend Dak. So with the way the season ended last year, and you had all these young quarterbacks, unexperienced 1 year, 2 year quarterbacks coming in and shaking up the tree. As you guys already know, Jerry Jones wants to get the most out of nothing.
Exactly. You're right.
Right.
He wants to get every cent out of nothing. And having to extend Dak knows he's going to pay a lot of money for it. But the way Dak ended the season left a bad taste in a lot of Cowboys fans' mouth, man. That was so like a slap in the face to all of us fans. It demoralized a lot of us. We're still Cowboys fans. We're still going to be here. The players are going to keep going. They're
Right.
going to get traded. They're going to get their
Mhm.
1 year, 2 year contracts and be gone. We're still going to be here. But that was not cool. And now that actually, believe it or not, that opened the door for Trey Lance because now everyone's like already doubting Dak. The season
Yeah.
hasn't even started, and it almost doesn't matter if he goes undefeated again at home. They don't even care. They want to see what's he going to do in the playoffs.
Yeah. Exactly.
So the season is whatever, but with the way that that Love, handled his business, the way that Stroud handled his business, you got a young quarterback with their abilities. You know what I mean?
Oh
So
yeah, I agree.
it's all pointing to let's see what he's got. Let's test this 1 year old
That's
car that's
right.
been parked there for a bit. Let's see what it could do if it still can get hit 130 miles an hour. So yeah, give him a shot. It's gonna be preseason. It's gonna be all that. Save Dak, whatever you want to say. We know he could play, but
Yeah.
it's that mental and it's that taking a charge now with
Kyle, I
Lance.
don't know why you're trying to be so politically correct. This is
Hey, but
barbershop time. I know what you're doing.
yeah, but Lance, but can Lance lead the team? Can he say, "Hey, no, you're
Yeah.
gonna do this. We're gonna run it. We're gonna run it down the field." That's something that we haven't seen Dak do.
That
He'll follow a play. He'll
yes.
play what the call it, whatever the call is played. He'll do it with the option, but we haven't seen the hey, let's go, boom, let's go, let's push it, let's go. We haven't seen that.
And
So
I say that all the time. I feel like if you're gonna be the captain of the team, I know what the coach is telling you to do, but if you see it's not working, it's time for you to, excuse my French, grow some balls and do something different that
Right.
you know is gonna help us win. That's I mean I've been saying I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, but I'm not a Dak Prescott fan. If anybody
Uh-oh.
knows who's been watching this art stuff, even when I wasn't coming on the show, me and Chris, one of our other people on the show, used to come on Cowboy Chris. He I'm not a Dak fan. I'm just not because I
Well,
just feel
watch
like
these ratings go up. The views gonna go up like out the roof right
I just
now.
really feel like he just like I mean basically I just hope that Trey Lance comes on and really does something for us. I really do.
Well,
yeah,
I really do.
and you know something, y'all gotta think about this. What if trade? Oh my gosh, you remember what happened to Tony Romo when he lost his job? I felt so bad for Tony. I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy wants his job back, but he's not getting his job back due to the fact that Dak is out there balling out, and Romo had to sit on the sideline and watch.
So
What
would you
if?
feel so would you
What
feel
if?
bad for Dak?
I feel bad for anybody that loses their job. I mean, but
Really?
what if this is like what goes around comes around? What if Trey gets out there and balls out? I
That's what we
mean,
need. That's what
hey,
we need.
hey, what's gonna fill the seats?
That's
What's
what
gonna
we
fill the
need.
seats?
you better
That's what
believe it.
Jerry Jones would say. What's gonna fill the seats? New blood because he didn't pick up Derrick Henry. He didn't pick up all these other dudes. He didn't make the decision to get people in them seats. So and now he's praying that it happens off of what we got.
Oh my! You know what kind of controversy? What kind of media that would bring, knowing that there's a controversy? There's a controversy at quarterback going into the season. Who's going? And just say if Lance goes in there and he lights out, and then now you got to decide. Okay, first game, who's starting? That how much attention that would draw to the Dallas Cowboys if that's the case.
Hey,
Oh,
but what is it? What else? We have the same team from last year. So what else is there that's new to talk about?
Zeke
that's
coming
right.
back.
What?
That's not new. That's not new. That's gonna be the same Zeke. But
You
I'm
think
just
so?
saying, what else is it?
Come
Yeah.
on. Come on now. You think he's gonna be the same Zeke? Let's have a little faith in him.
It's gonna be the same play calling. Same play
Well,
calling.
you know what? Here's the deal. Here's the deal. The thing about Zeke is you got to running back by committee, so he probably touched the ball
Yeah.
2 or 3 times out of 2 series. And that's what I
Yeah.
don't hate. That's what I don't like is this running back by committee. And I read an article not long ago. They was talking about the Emmitt Smith era is over. It's over. There's no more primary running back. So we're going to have 5 running backs, and they're just going to pull it. Okay, 15 go in. And I always say this. I always say, 2 positions that you really can't rotate on a regular basis, and that is your quarterback and your running back. You know,
Yeah.
and because a running back gets into the adrenaline going, and
Yeah.
he's in that mode, and then you say, "Hey, come out the game." Now he's sitting out 2 series, and it's like, well, wait a minute. Now you want him to just continue to fire up the engine, and get back out there and,
Yeah.
and continue to
And
produce. Hold on,
yeah.
so hold on. Let's get back to some of those comments.
Okay, first
We
let's
can
get
read
to
them
this
all.
one.
Hold on.
Let's get to this one. I got faith in Zeke, and so do I. Thank you, Patrick M. Thank you, Patrick, because I have a feeling that he's gonna come and he knows this is it. This is his last year. He wanted to end it in Dallas. I feel like he's gonna come and ball the hell out. I just feel it. I
Yeah.
feel it. I'm with you, Patrick. He's.
I'm
I'm
a,
with.
I'm a,
I
I'm
think.
a, I'm a Zeke fan, but we'll just have to see. I don't know. But hey, here's the question, though.
They,
And I know we're
they,
talking about Trey Lance. So wait a minute. Now, who's going to be the starting running back?
Zeke.
Zeke?
again, yeah.
Zeke.
Well,
Zeke is
well,
gonna
you
be the
got,
starting running back.
but you got to understand where Zeke was at, where the Cowboys were at with his contract. They weren't getting what their money were, just like Cooper. They weren't using Cooper right, so they had to give him up because Dak wasn't throwing to him. Why are they going to pay someone that much money if the ball's not getting to him? That doesn't make sense. So with Zeke, he wanted to stay and get that top RB1 money when the value was dropping. So they called his bluff. They called his bluff and didn't pay it. So he took off for a year. Well, guess what? He's back for what, 3 mil or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
A
so
total of
that's all
$8
that
million.
was. To me, that was just a chess move. He's back. They didn't want to get rid of him, but they didn't want to give him the money that he wanted to stay. So that's all that was.
Exactly.
And
Because,
he's still a good back, blocking back. He's still a short
yeah,
yardage back. He'll be cool, but we do have a lot of running backs that
we have a lot.
I
Yeah,
wanted to
that's a,
get
We
it,
do, but
get their
Zach is
issue.
going to be
Yeah.
the number one because that's Dak's number one. That's his best friend, and that's who they're going to go with.
And that's almost
well,
his
I got,
number one. And that's almost his number one receiver. That's why we're predictable when he's in there.
yeah, so
You said it. Now
that's a
that's
whole different.
true.
I want to go back to this comment because now we got a Dak fan here, and he's standing on business. He said right here, he said, "I'm a Dak fan 100. He ain't losing that job. Trey been filling seats. That's that is a Dak fan right there. So I told you these views are gonna go up. So when it
Yeah.
comes to Dak and Zeke and things like that. But
Yeah.
yeah. So again, I guess when we talk about Trey Lance, this could be something very interesting that we can probably be seeing if this guy goes in here and balls out in the preseason and man, we just don't know. So JVS 21 says, imagine if Lance starts after bye week. Guess who the Niners and Cowboys finally get? Niners monkeys off. Ooh, stop it. JV, you started trouble, brother. Oh my gosh. Wow. That would be something. So it's something. I mean, we just got to see what happened. But again,
Well,
it's
and
just
check this out though. Check this out though. This is all playing in Jerry's favor. I mean,
it is.
because looking at the schedule, 4 out of the first 6 games are away. Then we have a bye. Then we have 2 away games again. So 6 out of our first 8 games are away.
That's not good.
So if Dak is playing starting, how? Come on, man. Last year away versus home. I'm just
Dude,
saying. Look, it's right here. It's right here.
Hey, I'm
So
gonna pull up the roster here in just a minute. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
So honestly, I mean, this definitely going to put a lot of heat on Dak because he's going to be playing away most of those games. And one of those two home games is against the Ravens at home.
Well, you playing Cleveland at home. I mean, you playing Cleveland on the road,
Away
right?
on the road, but 6 of our first 8 games are away, and one of those 2 home games are at home against the Ravens.
Can you say set up?
So, okay, I have a question.
So, come on, man.
Has the schedule changed like since
That's
we've been on
crazy.
here?
Say that again.
I said, has the schedule changed since we've been on here? Because I keep seeing.
I'm gonna pull the schedule up in just. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get on into the schedule since we are already talking about it. So since we're on it, let's talk about it. There we go. There's a schedule right there. So, matter of fact, oh my gosh, look at that. First game on the road. Second game at home, which was New Orleans Saints. Third game, home. That's gonna be a day. Oh my gosh, I'm with you, Kai. I'm with. Oh my gosh, they coming here. She. Week 4 we got the Giants, which, well, them just worse shape than we are, I believe. I don't know about y'all, but I think New York still. Then we got Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh. Wow. So just with those first 5 games, man, it's going to be challenging.
Then the Lions at Detroit.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Then the bye. Then the Niners at Niners.
Wow. Okay.
So no extended contract. All those games, away games to start the season. He got to show out, man. He's got to show out like 180%.
Houston Texans, and we can't count Houston Texans out because they are.
No, they stacked up. They stacked up.
So until probably week 12. Damn it! Oh my gosh, bro. I don't know. I mean, listen. I don't know.
I'm gonna need you to have some more faith in your boys, though. I'm gonna need you to have some more faith in your boys, because you sounding like, whoa, that's kind of crazy.
Hey, I'm talking about Dak. I'm talking about this was about Dak. This was about Dak. I'm looking at his
number one thing, though.
I'm looking at his side of the ball. I'm looking at his side of the ball.
But if he's not playing right, they gonna put in Trey Lance, right? We gonna see how he does.
Look at this. Look at this schedule. These are not pushover teams, y'all. These are not pushover teams. I mean, really. You got a new defensive coordinator. You got new rookie players playing new positions. Oh my gosh. This is, I mean, and okay, so with that being said, I mean, so Kai, what does the season look like? What do you think the record's gonna what are the records gonna look like?
Oh, I mean, I think we're still gonna have a decent record. We're still gonna have a decent record. But we, like you said, once the schedule comes out, we can see if there's a balance to it. You know what I mean? Kind of. But right out the gate, we got to be ready, man. We can't even play.
No, you're right. I totally agree.
Yeah.
We have some questions here that I want to bring up.
Okay, bring the questions up. Let's get it. Let's see what we got. Patrick Ryder said, "Do you think before the season starts, Jerry makes that trade Steelers running back?" So he's saying, do we make the trade for? I don't know if we're gonna. Oh man, I mean, I like Najee. He's still young, but what are you gonna give up for Najee? I mean, what are you gonna give up for him, Kai? If you were to go that route, I mean, what are you willing to do?
I don't know. That's uncharacteristic move, by Jerry Jones. I don't think he's gonna do it.
Yeah,
I don't think he's gonna do anything. If he didn't do anything in free agency, I don't think he's gonna do anything like that. Not after getting Zeke back. Zeke's his boy, so he's back, and we got other running backs. There are stuff that kind of play in our favor, positives, but we still got young guys, man. They're still rookies, no matter what. They're big. They're bigs, and I'm super excited to have them there.
Yeah.
They're not pushovers.
And He
Patrick
said
said
that.
all running backs have to show up to win the number one spot. Yeah, it should be a competition. I
Mhm.
totally agree. This should be if you're going to, go into the preseason with 5 running backs. I mean, yeah, may the best man win. But again, I just don't. I'm just a little baffled that Mike McCarthy, when he was up in Wisconsin, he used a fullback, and for whatever reason down here, he just doesn't seem like he has any knowledge about a fullback. When we have Hunter Lupke, and he touched the ball probably one time, and very seldom, but we just don't seem to be using this fullback. I mean, what do you think? Kai? I mean, how is this going to play out this year?
Yeah, I like Lukey. Lukey's a big dude, but he did have a fumble last year that kind of hurt him timing wise, But um, he's a big boy. I mean, a lot of people forgot about him, but he's actually a utility big back. But Zeke, I mean, he's a good blocking back. We all know that. But Dowdle's got pop, man. Them first couple steps from
Yeah,
Dowdle, he can move. The only advantage that Deuce Vaughn has, and that he's fired up, is because he got BB from Kansas State, which he used to run behind on his team now. So that they're gonna, connect and click, and he'll help out BB with the offensive scheme, the books, and all that because he's got an old teammate. So that's cool. But it's again, I mean, when Zeke is in there and Dak is in there, Zeke is Dak's out. Like if there's nothing, he's just dumping it to Zeke. That's what I hated about it. He wasn't proactive. He was just like, oh, there's nothing, I'll just dump it to Zeke. I didn't
yeah,
like that.
yeah. So now we know that we are without Michael Gallup this year.
Yeah.
So, Fleabug, how's your confidence with Jalen Tolbert this year? You think that he's going to be the guy that, I guess, the number 3? Well, I'm saying number 4 because you got Jake Ferguson probably get more touches than he will. But how you feeling about Jalen Tolbert, Fleabug?
He didn't do bad last year. I think he'll be fine. I mean, I
Okay.
don't. I'm not a big. I don't know how to say that. I mean, I think he'll be fine. We
Okay.
just gotta wait and see. Just like I mean, everything is gonna be a wait and see this year. I think.
Mm,
I really do. I really think that everything is going to be a wait and see. They didn't make any big moves before the draft. They didn't make any big moves in the draft. So now it's down to the wire. So it's going to be a wait and see. Basically, we're going to see what happens in camp, in Oxnard, and then here, and then just wait till the first game. It's going to be a wait and see. I think some people are going to have to really show up, and show out in the camp.
So I got a question here, Kai. I want you to see if you can answer this. So knowing that this guy, Cooper Beebe, was a stud, played left guard, left tackle, right guard, right tackle. Now, help me understand: is there enough time in the day to get him prepared for this professional level center position, that a position that he's never played before? I mean, it's not just snapping the ball. Everything's going to come from under center. I'm just a little concerned in the shotgun. I mean, there's 3 things you got to put in perspective. As a center. Number one, you got to recognize the defense. Number two, you got to make the proper block. And number three, you got to execute your block. So, will how do you, what is your confidence level with Cooper Beebe at the starting center this year?
Actually, I'm pretty comfortable with it. I saw something with the K State offensive linemen that they showed, and a lot of those K State offensive linemen they actually rotated. They did everything just because they're trying to already during games trying to get themselves ready for the next level. Because it depends if your quarterback right-handed, left-handed. Now you got left-handed quarterbacks out there doing their thing. You don't know where you're gonna go, so they're all already working on both sides of the ball. But BB can move. That's a big
Yeah.
boy that can move.
Oh
So
my gosh. Yeah.
he's. I think he's gonna be all right. He'll be
Yeah.
he'll be fine. That's a big boy too. That's a big boy.
He's a beast. I mean, he
Yeah.
he packs a punch too. So I won't take that from him. I know that for a fact. And he hunkers down and he's mean. So I don't know. Pete says that offense line going to have a great test first game. Oh my gosh, you are so right about that.
Mhm.
Only two picks I really like, Guyton and Cooper. Yeah, and that takes us back. I mean, I don't know, Fleabug, if we talked about it. I mean, how would you grade this draft that we just witnessed
I
about a
already
month
told
ago?
you last week when we did it. When we after the pick, I mean after the draft, I actually give it I think it was I think a did I say I didn't say a D. I think I was a C minus.
Mm. Kai, what do you think? How do you grade our draft, man?
Well, the first couple picks were that's we did get what we needed. We didn't have a running back, and I think with them being already being in talks with them being in talks with Zeke, it kind of blocked us from
Yeah,
getting a
yeah,
running back. You know what I mean? We had
yeah.
that running back from Michigan, even though I'm tired of getting Michigan players
Oh,
for
I'm.
no reason.
No.
That dude, that
Uh,
running back was a stud, and he was there, and we passed on him. So that wasn't cool. That was another big spot that we needed. But I think with them, like I said, Zeke is Jerry's boy, and I think with them being in talks previous to the draft, I think that really screwed us over
uh,
on picking up a running back.
we did not address not one. We had a plethora of running backs out there. We did not address not one running back. And knowing that we didn't have a fourth round pick, I just knew that third round we was going to get a running back, and it didn't happen. So it
Right,
just, man,
right.
I mean, my whole attitude changed when I noticed. I said, "What? We didn't, we went and got a linebacker. That was a perfect opportunity to get a running back, but." We'll just have to see. I mean, that's where we are, man. It's
Yeah.
just we. So, how would you grade that
Now,
as a what?
I'd say like a C. I'd say a C, C plus. I
Yeah.
mean, we still did all right. We needed a linebacker because we don't have a linebacker. Micah Parsons ain't a linebacker anymore. He's an edge rusher. Like he's not even. He's just running around all over the place. So we drafted him as a linebacker. He's
Yeah.
claiming his LBU, but he's not even playing linebacker. He's trying to take up two people on the edge. So we needed someone that's dedicated, a dedicated linebacker to be in there. And believe me, I'm all for these big Polynesian guys. They can move, they play hard, they
Yeah.
don't stop till the whistle's blown. So I'm super excited about that to see what he does. And then Damian Wilson, we picked him up at the end of last season and didn't even use him because we lost to Green Bay. But
Yeah.
he's back. So Damian Wilson experienced Super Bowl champ with the Chiefs. He was with us, so he's back. We're gonna be all right. Overshown's back. We gotta see
Yeah.
still what he's got. Our defense is cool. I'm not worried about the defense. So the linebacker to me was a good move, but just not on that pick.
Yeah. I think the whole secondary from the linebackers all the way back to the safeties
Mhm.
is I think they're going to be okay, but I'm
Yeah,
still concerned about that that middle. I'm
yeah.
still. I think we're very very thin. We got Osa and we got Mozzie. Then we got Carl Davis, and then we got the one pick we got out of Auburn, I believe. So
Mhm.
I'm a little concerned with that, and also, as far as losing Dorrance, Armstrong, and Fowler, so that brings up Sam Williams. So Sam Williams should probably get a lot of reps this year. I mean, that's basically all we have outside of Fahoko, or well, for, I forget his name, but we got one other
Yeah.
defensive end. So, how you feeling about seeing Sam Williams this year? Do you think he'll be able to hold up his role as far as that at that getting that much playing time this season?
Well, to me, he hasn't been doing really that much. I mean, to me, he's not been as productive as we all thought. He'll get a sack in, or he'll get a good tackle here and there, but he's not a threat yet. He's not the threat we thought
Yeah,
he'd hope to be. And when you become a threat, now they got to concentrate on you. But he's
yeah,
he's not he's not that threat yet. Picking up Nealon is a big boy though to as a
yeah,
rookie. But regardless, these are still rookies. It
yeah,
takes rookies sometimes a couple years to get this stuff figured out. But if you got a good middle, then you can have a rookie on the edge because they got to come to you and you're actually prepared and ready for them to come at you. But we'll see what happens, man. But there's still rookies, man. It's just everybody made some moves, stacked up, and it just didn't seem like we did anything to really propel us to be
over the
competitive after
hump.
some of those games. We lost to Arizona. We shouldn't have lost. We lost to San Francisco the way we did. we lost to Green Bay the way we did. Like, come on, man.
I have a question for both of y'all.
Uh-oh.
So they keep saying that Jimmy Johnson is definitely a what do you
Advisor.
call it?
Advisor.
Advisor. So what do you guys think is going to happen this year with him? Act? Do you think he's going to actually have a say so in what happens? What do you think is going to happen with that?
He
With
might
what's
he might
happening
change.
out there?
He might change. He'll probably change the vibe a little bit. You know, you do, and that's all we want. We don't want to. That's what we're talking about, Dak. We're talking about everyone. We want a little more hard nosed action.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, this bad play and blank stare after the bad play. Like, come on, you can't do that. You got to be pissed at yourself. You got to say, okay, my bad. Instead of just tapping your back, say, oh, my bad. I'll get the next one. No, you got to be pissed because that's an
Hell
opportunity
accountable.
blown. You know what I mean? And that's going to affect everybody. So I think he's going to really have these guys take a little more self. You know, if they screw up, you know, there he's going to put a more make a more accountable
That's right.
for all that stuff. I think he's just going to go in there to be that like. Wow, wow, wow! I told you, you're fucking up. You're da 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 da. That's you.
Yeah.
That's not them.
Yeah.
That's you.
It's
And
not
that's
them,
what
it's
we need.
you.
We do
Yeah.
need that. Yeah.
What I think that's going to come from Mike Zimmer. They didn't bring Mike Zimmer just to just sit there sit on the sideline and be one of those clapping coaches. I'm gonna tell you now. Darren Woodson even said he said this guy he is it's hard to play for him. You know, a
Yeah.
lot of these players that said they bumped heads a lot, but he always brought the best out in every player. So this is gonna be something to see, man.
And
With Mike Zimmer and see what this defense. Now, when I say that, I say what's going to be scary is going to be Michael Parsons. I don't even think he's going to line up in every gap. I mean, he's going to be, and then you got Overshown coming back. So I'm really excited to see what this defense is going to look like, man. I know it's going to look totally different.
yeah.
But I think my main concern is we have to be able to stop the run. That is our
Well,
main concern. And
you
against Cleveland, they almost gassed us for what 300 yards or something like that.
the last time we played, yeah, yeah. And the thing is, you have to stop the run because we're getting we're getting Diggs back. Bland is a threat on the outside. They're moving them back to safety, so you already got two ball hawks that are going to be there at the same time. I mean, it's it. I mean, and then Wilson's still back there, right? The safety, the
No,
other
yeah,
safety.
Wilson. You got Wilson Hooker, and you got Donovan Wilson. Yeah, who
Yeah,
else? Yeah, wait, Donovan Wilson. Oh no, we got
Bland's
Bell.
going to be moving back.
No, Bland is going back to corner. It's going to be Bell. Bell is going back to safety. Remember Marquise Bell. Yeah, he's going back to safety.
Okay, I did
Remember?
like Bell though. I did like
Yeah,
Bell.
yeah, Bell is going to go back to safety. So it'll be Bell, it'll be Wilson, and it'll be Hooker.
Okay.
Which and then you Bland will still be at that corner over there, and then you got Jordan Lewis. He'll be the nickel. So, dude, I'm excited about this defense. I
Yeah.
am, but
Yeah.
just we got to see what this offense looks like, man. Whoo,
Yeah.
man.
And Zimmer is, they already said he's going to be on the sideline. He ain't going
Yeah,
to be up in the booth, up in the sky.
no,
He's not going to be a game monitor or
no.
whatever. He's going to be on the sideline because he wants to get on their ass as soon as they come to the
Exactly. Pull him
sideline.
by the face mask. Pull him to the sideline if you have
Yeah.
to. But listen what Pete said. Pete said, "Better be ready." Derrick Henry. We forgot about that. He's with Baltimore.
Yeah, I know. I
He
know that.
will be he will be running at us.
Yep.
Concerned about Dak playing well defense, better step up also. Yeah, so yeah, they definitely going to have something set for Derrick Henry because this might be a revenge game. I don't know. Patrick says can't wait to see the team going to look like with Zimmer in camp. That's right. That's right. I mean, I'm excited. I can't wait to see it myself, man. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, man. So again, so you're saying that the Atlanta game is the one that you guys gonna be one of your away games. That's where you're gonna attend.
Yeah, right now that's the talk right now. Atlanta, going to Atlanta and just doing it up already. As soon as that schedule drop, I went live on our page. Other people are going live already. The text messages are coming through. Hey, you going to ATL? You going to Carolina? What's up? You going to New Orleans? You know, so But Atlanta was the one we were going to key in on, and so the ATL better be ready. There's a lot of people already booking flights and getting ready to head that way. So you got to get that stuff early before everything starts getting up sky
Exactly. The
high.
prices.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're
At
right
least pick
about
two
that.
games. At least pick two games. If you're going to go to game, pick your top two, get your flights, get your tickets, knock them out right
Yeah.
now, and then that way you're already done.
Okay. Well, that's what's
But
up, man.
yeah, so again, with six out of our first eight games being away, um, and I don't know,
Dude.
man. It's like the vibe is everybody would rather go to an away game than a home game right now because they're just pissed off at Jerry Jones, man. Everyone's they're just, and it's not the team, you know. I mean, yeah, the team screwed up, but just the non-decision making that Jerry Jones made to for free agency and all that. Come on,
Terrible.
man. Yeah,
Terrible. It was. This is probably the worst I've ever seen, man. I mean, with the no action, no nothing that took
right.
place, and then where when he was talking about all in, I said, okay, all in means he's going to spend some money, bring some folks in. All then I changed it from spending big money. All in means in house. He's going to take care of the guys in house, and he didn't do that. So what the crap? What is it all in? I think it's becoming to its ages that's kicking in. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. So
here's
he's
uh-huh.
he's gonna have 5 weeks without a home game. So he's gonna have time to think about all this because you got three away games, then a bye, then two more away games. So you got 5 games in a row away. So he's not gonna like that
No,
but that's all part of like, dude. If we'd have picked up Henry, we'd have had all kinds of Sunday night games. We'd have had all kinds of this other stuff.
of
That's money.
course.
Well, guess what? That decision is gonna cost him right
Eh,
now. Like it cost him right now,
I
big time.
totally agree. I
And
totally
now they
agree.
say since you don't want to play the game and up your stuff for your fans, then we're gonna throw you down here. We're gonna give you the
Yeah.
shittiest front half of the season, and we'll see what happens.
It makes sense. I don't see. I mean, what are we trying to watch? I mean, we're just
Yeah,
watching another team, and it's
yeah,
nothing to talk about. It's
yeah,
not the big splash like the Deion Sanders or Charles Haley, the Ken Nords, the Terrell Owens, and all. We don't have that. I mean, so we didn't make a big splash. I
yeah.
said it again. I just think that Mike McCarthy has brought the Wisconsin cheese down here to Texas. So
And
uh,
and it's not that we can't do it. It's
oh, it's
not that
not
we can't
no.
do it. Yeah, we can still ball. We still got a full team. We still got a full defense. We still got some solid players. But if Dak needs all the help he can get, and we got two offensive rookies and didn't pick up a running back to take some heat off of him, that's where I think the issue is going to be. So we'll see what happens. And Trey Lance, he's got fresher legs. He's determined to get out there to show everybody what he can do instead of sitting there riding the pine. So we'll see what happens, man. See what
Can you
happens.
can you say setup for Dak Prescott?
I'm telling you, man.
Bro,
I'm telling you.
it seems like a setup, bro. That
I'm
many away games. Oh my gosh! But that's where we are. That's where
That's
we
where we're
are.
at.
Oh, well,
That's where we're
anyway.
at.
Hey,
Yep.
DJ Kyle, I want to thank you, man, for coming on. And Patrick said 12-5. I'm gonna say 10-7, bro. I'm saying 10-7. What are you gonna say? What do you say, Kyle?
I'm about with you. I'm about with you right there.
Yeah, we'll squeak
And
into the playoffs.
I'd rather squeak into the playoff and earn your wins than think you're gonna run over somebody and get smashed. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, because we're tired of that too.
I know, and all of the my expectation. And listen, and when I can talk about my Cowboys as they my Cowboys. I want now anybody
Right.
on the outside. I have problems with them, but I'm just saying this. My expectations are here, and if I keep my expectations here, we might come up to here. You know what I mean? So I'm keeping my expectations right here, Kai,
Yeah.
right here. And if anything's over there, that's a plus. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
It's
hey, I'm
just
not
for
gonna
yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead. What you say?
It's just for being undefeated at home. You set yourself up perfect for a big something, big run, big just something big, and to not have a legit reason for that game going down the way it did. That's not cool. So that's why you need Jimmy Johnson, that mental, that killer
Yeah.
instinct. that's we do need that. So Zimmer is like that. Jimmy Johnson is like that, and he's respected. They're both respected. So we'll see, man. Hopefully we do make that move, and they
Well,
did pick up some dogs. They did pick up some dogs. So we'll see what happens, man.
yeah, I mean, Mike Zimmer could be your next head coach if things go some other way. You never know, but that's just something has yet to be seen. But we're gonna see, man. But so you are gonna be in Oxnard, right?
Yeah, we'll be going to Oxnard. We'll see how that goes. They changed the training camp a lot last year, and if Patrick's still watching, he knows Patrick Milan. That's our Mr. Hard Knocks, our training camp guru. He gets all the info, the intel to us. But they did the fans dirty last year. They picked up a sponsor, and now they're charging a lot more for the VIP spots and everything. So I don't know. You might be seeing us on the news here shortly during training camp.
Hey, I understand. Well, it's politics. We know how that goes, man. It's all politics. But then again,
Yeah,
by us being on
yeah.
a budget this year, they might let us all in free. Who knows?
They got to do
Nothing to see
something
here,
again.
guys.
Again,
Shit.
you got to get money. You got to spend money sometimes, and he did not do it. And I guess he's just cool with what's going on, and we'll see what happens. But I mean, well, who knows? I mean, I still got to go to training camp just to see for myself what these
Yeah. Oh,
dudes are
for
doing and
sure.
what they're about.
For
But
sure.
Guyton, he's a big dude. He's 2 inches taller than Tyron Smith. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. So I mean, we got some studs. It's just to see if they can handle that
Yeah.
first year professional move. And if they can, it's definitely gonna be pretty badass. So
Yeah.
we just need
Yeah.
some balance. We know the defense is gonna be there. I think the defense is gonna be there. We just need that offense to
To step
really.
up.
But already CD Lamb, already Michael Parsons, they both admitted they need to be leaders. So they're up for their bags right now. So we'll see what happens with that. And I hate that. It's all about secure the bag, secure the bag, secure the bag. But what are you gonna do after you get it? You know what I mean? So
Exactly. And that's been the problem. We need people on this team that's hungry for
yeah,
the bag, because a lot of time we see that they get the bag and people said that about Zeke. Oh, Zeke got all that money. He went downhill. And that could have been the case, but at the same time, you're splitting time 50-50. It just didn't work.
right,
It just didn't work. But
right,
anyway,
right,
DJ,
right.
I'm not going to hold you any longer, man. I know it's kind of late, and I know you need to get you some rest. And again, man, we want to thank you for the invitation. Thank you for being a part of the Cowboy Huddle podcast family and allowing us
Oh
to be
yeah,
a part of your family. And
yes sir.
and we're grateful, man. But again, keep us in the loop with whatever that's going on. I will share with our subscribers, and whatever we got going on, we'll share with your subscribers as well. And let's keep this thing rolling, man. Okay.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. Everybody watching, man. Follow, subscribe, podcast, Cowboys Huddle
Yeah.
podcast on YouTube. Follow them on their Instagram. Instagram, right? You got Instagram.
Yeah.
So again, one star, one family, and you know what I say. One star, one family. We're all for one star, together, one family. We gotta do this together, bro. We gotta do
Yeah.
this together.
And they can find you on all three platforms under that one name, right?
At one star, one family. We got it on lock. Just type it in, you'll find us. You'll find us.
Hey,
TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.
everybody that's on here that's subscribed to our channel, I want you to make sure take our time to go subscribe to his channels as well, man. We got a good
Yeah.
guy, and we appreciate him. So with that being
Thank you.
said, we're not going to hold you any longer, but like I always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. So let's make it happen, Dallas Cowboys. And we out of here, Kai.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's
See
go.
y'all.
Peace.
Deuces.